Hello friends, today we are reading The Pumpkin Patch. In autumn, the days are cool and crisp. The wind rustles the corn stalks and shakes the leaves from the trees. Down the dusty road in the pumpkin patch, there are pumpkins that are round and ripe. They are ready to be picked. This pumpkin patch is part of a large vegetable farm, and the farmer grows peppers and corn and squash, and pumpkins are a type of squash. A lot of work has to be done in a pumpkin patch before the pumpkins are ready to be picked and carved into jack-o'-lanterns. Work begins in July, and the farmer prepares the soil in its fields for pumpkin seeds. First, a plow slices and turns the earth. Next, the ground is smoothed by a machine, and then straight rows are marked in the fields. A crew of workers plants the pumpkin seeds in rows. With a hoe, a man digs a hole in the ground. Another man drops a couple of seeds into the hole and then covers the seeds with the earth. Pumpkin seeds come inside pumpkins. The seeds are creamy and white in color. But the seeds that the farmer buys from the seed company have been coated with a pink powder. This chemical keeps the seeds from being eaten by underground insects after the seeds are planted. Under the warm earth, the seed begins to sprout. After a week, 2 leaves begin to appear where the seed was planted. The first leaves are called seed leaves. Next, pumpkin vines leaves appear. These leaves are a different shape. They have jagged edges and feel prickly, and the leaves grow quickly. The pumpkin plants have been placed far enough apart to leave room for the pumpkin vines to spread. Before the plants get too big, the farmer weeds between the rows. Weeds take away water and food from the growing pumpkin plants. More new leaves grow. Stems grow too. The stems twist and crawl along the ground as they become vines, and curly tendrils appear on the vines, and they wrap themselves around other parts of the plant to help the vines spread. These vines become thick and strong, and soon they would be long enough to touch one another between the rows. The leaves look like big hands covering the earth. Meanwhile, flowers begin to bloom on the vines. Some of the pumpkin flowers sit on top of the little green bulbs, and these bulbs will swell beneath the flowers. They're baby pumpkins. With water and sunlight, the little green pumpkins grow bigger and bigger. The pumpkins are hard to find among the leaves because they are the same color, but they do not stay hidden for long. The pumpkin skin slowly turns from green to orange. In the middle of October, the pumpkins are plump and orange all over. They are ready to be picked. First, the workers cut the vines and untangle them, and then they cut the stems of the pumpkins with big shears. The farmer's family decorates the farm stand for Halloween and places pumpkins all around the soft straw. They hope customers will want to stop by the stand and see their dress-up Wicked Witch. Oh, and maybe even their scarecrow or their jack-o'-lantern. Oh, these are piles and piles of pumpkins that have been grown on the farm. They come in different sizes and different shapes. Some have smooth skins and others have bumps. Some are big and some are little. Children come to the patch to pick their pumpkins. There they see and touch the pumpkins, and they roll them on the ground and they hold them up, and the squash makes a great crown. The pumpkin is round and smooth with a good strong stem for a lid of a jack-o'-lantern. When he sells the pumpkins, the farmer's work is done for the year. Now it is time for the children to take their pumpkins home. They can even put a candle inside and let them glow. That is the end of our story, The Pumpkin Patch.